Hi Capricorn, welcome to October 2014. In October, there is great excitement here for you. You are climbing to the top of your mountain. Will you rely on yourself solely? You are the most reliable person you know. Or will you share your mountaintop with others? Will you share your success with others? Consider this carefully. Sweet September turns into Rocktober, Rocky Rocktober. And you may even be feeling some of this in late September, and that's because on October 1st, the moon couples with Pluto, and the sun squares Pluto on the 4th, then the sun squares Uranus on the 7th, and then there is the Aries total lunar eclipse on the 8th. Whenever the faster moving planets move into Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, or Libra, they activate the Pluto-Uranus square. The Aries lunar eclipse activates the Uranus-Pluto square. Now, Uranus and Pluto are not exact at the eclipse. However, they're pulled into the eclipse, so they are involved. Pluto is direct. Uranus is still retrograde. Pluto and Uranus will make two final squares, and the final squares will be December 14th and then March 17th, 2015, and then they start to separate. Now, for some of you, you are in the throes of this Pluto-Uranus business. And if you're born in January, you are dealing with Pluto and Uranus going over whatever Capricorn points you have in the chart, whether it's the sun, the moon, the ascendant, the midheaven. So you are in the throes of Pluto-Uranus. If you're born later in January, then you will experience Uranus coming through first and then Pluto. That's a little bit easier than the early degree Capricorns had to deal with Pluto and Uranus, because they also had to deal with Saturn in Libra. Saturn is in Scorpio now. Saturn will enter Sagittarius, which is 12 signs from you. So that will be like a finishing up time period. And I'll talk about more of that going on in December when Saturn enters Sagittarius on December 23rd. Saturn is your ruling planet, and so it will have a completion energy with it for you in many areas. But for many of you, you've moved, you've changed jobs, you've changed relationships, you've done a lot of changing already. For those of you in this, if you have, like I said, if you're born at the end of December or the first part of January, you've got planets involved in this, or the first few days in January, you have planets involved in this. And how do you know you're in a breakdown phase? Things are breaking down. The refrigerator can break down. It's just like you notice you touch something and it's breaking down. That's the Pluto. Pluto breaks down everything, and then we rebuild, and that's what it's about. So with the lunar eclipse, for you, Aries is 4 signs from you. I take the sun to the ascendant. This is solar astrology, and this is a general reading. I don't have your individual charts in front of me, so I'm giving a general forecast. The Aries eclipse is happening in the area of your personal foundation. I'm a coach, and when you have a strong foundation, you can manage crisis and change and breakdown a lot easier than people that skip over doing the inner work, working on their psychology, working on their inner child, working on building up their self-esteem and inner confidence, so that when the crisis hits or the challenge or the curveballs that these energies can bring, Uranus brings dramatic change, Pluto brings dramatic change as well. The stronger you are on the inside, the stronger your personal foundation, the stronger your spiritual foundation, the more capable you are in managing crisis, catastrophe, and change. Uranus in this area could be, for some of you, requiring you to move, or requiring you to do renovations in the property that you have. Now, there is a way out from this lunar eclipse, and there's a grand fire trine. So The moon is in Aries, Uranus is in Aries. They are harmonizing with Jupiter in Leo and harmonizing with Mars in Sagittarius. And they are all grand trining the lunar eclipse. This is positive energy, this is uplifting energy, and we always use the trines as the way out. The sextiles and the trines are the way out from the oppositions and squares and conjunctions that can be really challenging for all of us, and especially you, Capricorn, because you're a major player in this energy. You are a major player in this transformation. And the sun is in Libra, in the area of your career and what you do in the world. Venus is there. North Node is there. Very positive energy. And it's the tail on the kite, actually. So the stronger your foundation, the more you can do in the world. The stronger you are within yourself, the more success you can experience in the world. And you can be experiencing success in October. You know, others may be losing their heads. Others may be in breakdown mode. You could be getting a promotion. You could be signing that contract for that big deal. You could be starting your own business. And the way out for you is Libra. Libra rules your 10th house, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, your legacy in the world, what you do in the world. And Libra is the tail on the kite, and the kite is the grand fire trine lifting everything up. So this is a good energy if you can navigate the challenges, the curveballs, and the changes. And for you, you could be experiencing great success in October, Capricorn. You can. And there's another curveball in here, which is Mercury retrogrades. Mercury will retrograde October 4th at 2 degrees Scorpio, and then back into Libra on the 10th, and then it's direct on the 25th. So Scorpio harmonizes with you as well, because Scorpio rules that area of your life that has to do with your hopes and wishes, your goals, and where you network, your friends, and it sextiles Capricorn. That's a positive energy. When you water the earth, Capricorn, everything grows. And Scorpio is water. October is a strong time for you. It's a good time to make moves. Now, I know when Mercury's retrograde, we always have to redo things, and I do recommend people waiting until Mercury's direct if you're going to change jobs or start a business. However, you know, Mercury will be direct on the 25th, and that last week in October is a go. It is a go. And November looks good too. So if you can wait till the 25th, wait. However, if you want to start something now, just read the fine print. The devil is in the details with Mercury retrograde. But we can't hold up life. Mercury retrogrades 10 weeks out of the year. That's 2.5 months. That's not including the shadow period. So if we put our life on hold for 3 months, right, you know, that's, you know, a quarter of the year. And so you can't. So you have to act even with Mercury retrograde. Just read the fine print. Make sure whatever you're signing yourself onto, you really understand what's being communicated. Because that's the challenge with Mercury retrograde, is communication breaks down. People misunderstand. People may not hear correctly, or they assume. And that's the challenge. So ride that out. Ride the Mercury retrograde. For you, though, it looks really good. You know, I like what I'm seeing here. You know, Pluto is in your sign, so you have the power to make the changes. Even when the fear comes up, you know, weird things on the news, weird things going on, weird groups out there doing weird things, you can still stay centered and move from your inner power and do what you have to do. Be effective in what you're doing. And you experience that success. Venus is at the top of the chart, and the sun is there. They are very benevolent in this location with the North Node as well, in the area of your legacy in the world, your reputation in the world, your contribution to society. Very positive energy for you. And that means success. So you can feel effective in October, November, and successful. deal with the eclipse, ride the eclipse. You know, if others are crazy, don't get on the crazy train with them. Step back, don't react to what others say or do, and come from your point of power, come from your place of power. I have an excellent program, the Personal Foundation program. It is probably the best program Thomas Leonard ever wrote, Coach University produced, and it is all about building up the strong foundation, building up your inner strength and inner power, and really coming from that authentic self. And that is the message for you with the lunar eclipse in Aries in your fourth house, in your foundation, in your soul power, inner power, pulling that up and using that to be effective in the world. The Sun will conjunct Mercury on the 16th, and that can be a message for you, can be a very positive message actually, in the area of your career and reputation in the world, your legacy in the world. Pay attention to messages on that day. Creator can come through animals, plants, people, the environment. If the messenger be an ant, heed him. Pay attention to the messages. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Venus and Mars will harmonize on the 20th, and they stay in harmony through the end of the month, because as she moves into Scorpio, he moves into Capricorn, and there's great harmony there. Power here. There is success for you in October going into November. You're in a strong time of the year. This is a very strong time for Capricorn. Very harmonious, and also good for positive relationships with the people you work with. I like it. I like what I see here for you. And then the Sun enters Scorpio on the 23rd, Venus enters Scorpio on the 23rd, and then we have a partial Scorpio solar eclipse on the 23rd. This will be the last eclipse in Scorpio until 2032. I like this eclipse. The Sun is at 0 degrees Scorpio, the Moon is at 0 degrees Scorpio, and Venus is at 0 degrees Scorpio. They are all in harmony with Neptune. They are in harmony with Mars because Mars is very late in Sagittarius, getting ready to go into Capricorn. And it's in harmony with the Sun, the Moon, and Venus. There's a lot of support here for you, even from behind the scenes, because Sagittarius is 12 signs from you. And it is in harmony with this eclipse. So there could be a promotion here for you. There could be more money coming to you through the business you own or the company you work for. This is very positive. You're seen in a new light, or a very positive light at this time. And with Neptune in harmony like this, you can notice your creativity is increasing. Even your intuition and psychic abilities can increase at this time, empowering you to be more effective in your choices, navigating the challenges, knowing timing, knowing when to invest, knowing when to wait. Neptune empowering you to use both your left and right brain, logic, intuition, logic, psychic abilities, so that you know market timing, you know the timing of when to jump in or when to wait for that right moment. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition. It will be very strong for you in October, especially in this last week. I really like this energy for you. You're in a strong position in October and November. Mercury goes direct on the 25th. That's the time to sign the contract, move, buy the property, take the job, start the business. I actually like the 26th. Okay, and the reason is because I like to give Mercury a day or two to really be moving forward. And Mars moves into your sign on the 26th. That's power, strength, and energy. It's going to give you a lot of energy. When you have Mars in your own sign, you feel energized, you feel empowered, you feel strong. You can get things done. You know, if you want to take off weight, it gives you energy to burn calories. It's an incredible energy. Use it to work out, work on projects, get things done, show up in your power and effectiveness. This is a wonderful energy for you. And then, of course, you end October with Happy Halloween. And then on November 1st, All Saints Day. This is a wonderful energy for you. I like what I'm seeing here. Now, love can happen anytime, anywhere. I'm not seeing it so much. I mean, there could be some office romance going on behind the scenes, or little clandestine affairs going on until Mars gets into your sign, and then everything comes out in the open, 26 on. I'm seeing more, this time is a really good time for you to build up your resources, your financial resources, get a promotion, work on career. So a really strong time for your career and your success in the world. Very strong for you. Many of you will experience a financial boost and a promotion of some sort, whether you initiate it or it's brought to you, whether it's a company you're in or a business you own. It's very strong for you at this time. It's also a good time to buy real estate. I would like for you to wait till the 26th on, because Mercury is retrograde till the 25th and the devil's in the details. However, the 26th on is a great time for you to purchase a property and get excellent an excellent financial loan, and a good property for yourself. It's a wonderful time to increase your spirituality and your intuition. But again, pay attention to the details until Mercury goes direct, because it can get a little bizarre when the messenger is retrograde and you do have Neptune in that area of speaking, writing, teaching, and communication. Although it is in harmony with the Scorpio energy and it's in harmony in your chart, it still can be a little challenging understanding what others are saying or making sure that everyone understands you. That's why, go over things. Okay, let me see if I understand you. Is this what you expect of me? Let's see if I understand you. Is this what we are agreeing to? That is a good way to approach business and a good way to approach what is being asked of you, so that you are in your most effective power and really enjoying this promotion and success that you're experiencing here in October going into November. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, and favoring my podcast, Capricorn, and Google Plussing them. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology, or you're interested in coaching, those links are below. And until next time, Capricorn, be safe and sound. Safe and sound. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound. I could lift you up. I could show you what you want to see and take you where you want to be. You could be my luck. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound. I could show you love in a tidal wave of mystery. You'd still be standing next to me. We're safe and sound. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound.